The NCAA men's basketball tournament comes at you fast. If you blink, you'll miss the field of 64 teams entering the first round cut by 3/4 in the span of 4 days. We've reached that moment Sunday with 8 second-round matchups across the country setting the Sweet 16. There's a pair of number 1 seeds in action, one of which must face a 2-time defending champion that is trying to make tournament history. The other features one of the best players in the country that returned to action in the first round. There are also a few double-digit seeds from the Mountain West that are hoping to bust brackets by producing more surprise results. How will it all shake out? You will have to watch. So we've provided a schedule of all the games and a breakdown of the matchups. Enjoy. Time TV, 12:10 p.m. ET, CBS. Follow the madness. NCAA Men's Tournament bracket, scores, schedules, teams and more. This is where we really find out if the Huskies can somehow put together a magical run to a historic three-peat. The matchup with the Gators might be one of the most difficult in the tournament. With Walter Clayton Jr. leading a prolific 3-guard attack and Alex Condon controlling the middle, it's hard to find a weakness with the Gators, who might be playing their best basketball. UConn will need its championship stalwarts Alex Karabin and Solo Ball to turn back the clock to either 2023 or 2024. Analysis. Why UConn's big investment in Dan Hurley carries with it some major risks. No. 1 Duke vs. No. 9 Baylor. Time TV. 2:40 p.m. CBS ANALYSIS. Why UConn's big investment in Dan Hurley carries with it some major risks. No. 1 Duke vs. No. 9 Baylor. Time TV. 2:40 p.m. CBS. Blue Devils star Cooper Flagg looked no worse for wear Friday after his scary ankle injury in the ACC tournament. That's an ominous sign for the Bears, and potentially the rest of the field. Baylor will look to VJ Edgecombe and Robert Wright, who shoot a high volume but not great percentage from 3, to keep things close. Bears forward Norchad Omier is often left alone to deal with opposing big men. That will be difficult with Duke's depth of size and length. More, Cooper Flagg's mom and Duke superfan offers tips for sports parents. No. 3 Kentucky vs. No. 6 Illinois. Time TV. 5:15 p.m. CBS. There's some history here with these programs that goes back to 1984. The Wildcats, in Rupp Arena and aided by favorable refereeing, beat the Fighting Illini with a trip to the Final Four on the line. It was after that game the NCAA forbid teams playing on their home floor in the regional rounds. This time, Illinois might have a crowd edge with the game in Milwaukee. Friday's defeat of Xavier showed how dominant the Illini can be when its three-point shots are falling. Can it carry the momentum over against Kentucky? The Wildcats also like to rely on 3, so this shapes up to be an up-tempo, high-scoring affair. No. 2 Alabama vs. No. 7 St. Mary's. Time TV. 6:10 p.m. TNT. You enjoy a matchup of 2 teams with contrasting styles. You won't be disappointed in this one. Alabama, which leads the nation in scoring 91.1 ppg, wants to go as fast as possible. St. Mary's wants a much slower pace with its size and defensive acumen. The Gales are tops in rebound margin and 4th in fewest points allowed. The Crimson Tide can go hot and cold for long stretches, something that might keep them from a Final Four repeat. St. Mary's has never reached the Sweet 16. No. 4 Maryland vs. No. 12 Colorado State. Time TV. 7:10 p.m. TBS. The drama surrounding the future of Terrapins coach Kevin Willard remains, though it didn't seem to have much impact on the team's play against Grand Canyon. The size of freshman standout Derek Queen will pose problems for the Rams inside. He's one of many options for Maryland, which features 5 double-digit scorers. Colorado State is riding an 11-game win streak that includes the Mountain West tournament that ensured a spot in the field. To pull off a second NCAA upset, star guard Nick Clifford, who leads the team in scoring, rebounding and assists, needs a better game after a subpar tournament opener. No. 3 Iowa State vs. No. 6 Mississippi. Time TV. 7:45 p.m. True TV. The Cyclones didn't show any ill effects of playing without second leading scorer Keshawn Gilbert in the first round against Lipscomb. The challenge here will be different. The Rebels are known for their ability to keep games close and they won their fair share of them in the SEC. One area to watch is which team gets to the free throw line more often. Both rely on drawing fouls and getting points when the clock is stopped. No. 2 Michigan State vs. No. 10 New Mexico. Time TV, 8:40 p.m., TNT. It's March, and Tom Izzo has a team capable of winning a national title. Haven't been able to say that about the Spartans for a while, but the team is loaded with depth and size to make a deep run. Winning can never be taken for granted in the tournament, however. The Lobos took down Marquette in the first round for their first NCAA win since 2012. Senior guard Donovan Dent has the ability to take over games, so expect him to draw a lot of attention from the Michigan State defense.